All right, Ken, thank you. The suspect in the murder of 2-year-old Amari Nicholson just faced a judge for the first time.
Fox 5's Joe Vigil was in the courtroom and joins us now. All right, Joe, what happened in there?
Well, guys, it was quick. This was set for 9 o'clock, and it was over in just a couple minutes. So we have some video that we shot, and we'll show that to you. Now, Terrell Rhodes, escorted in by 2 officers. He was wearing a surgical mask and a blue jumpsuit. Now, there were 3 other officers standing right there as well. We're told security tight. You may remember yesterday that police say he actually fought with officers and briefly grabbed the gun of one of those officers, but that situation was quickly under control and nobody was hurt. So he looked down a lot. He glanced a lot over at the reporters in a side room, but he was quiet. He didn't say a word. And as far as bail goes, so attorneys started talking about the evidence they have. They say that he lied about this for a week. He covered up the crime. He actually hid the body. Now, they didn't say anything about the body, where the body of Amari Nicholson might be. Attorneys also said they have evidence that he hit the boy numerous times. There was blood found on a wall, and apparently they found some soiled clothing of the boy as well. And he has another court appearance set for later this month, guys.
Okay, Joe. Yeah, always that first hearing is kind of frustrating because you don't really, from a reporter perspective, because you don't get a lot of information. Can you tell us what was happening outside? Who was there that looked familiar?
You know, we didn't see very many people there at all. I don't know if there was any family members in the courtroom that we saw. Anyway, more reporters and photojournalists than anyone else. But again, you know, this was just quick. It lasted just a couple minutes. Didn't give a lot of details. Explained basically what I just said, and that he would be in court again short time later this month.
Well, even though it was quick, Joe, you know, yesterday during a police press conference, that was about a minute and a half, and it sounds like we got more information regarding Amari's body and how they pegged the boyfriend for his murder than we were able to get in that police briefing yesterday. Because what did they tell us, if you can recap that?
Yeah, indeed. Well, yeah, the news conference yesterday was a minute 30, maybe. They just came in. They talked about they were booking him, and they didn't say anything about where the body might be. They didn't describe any details of what happened. So you're right, though. We did get more details inside here. They talked about, you know, finding soiled clothing of the child, blood on the wall. They didn't say exactly where that blood was. Was it at the Emerald Suites? Was it somewhere else? They didn't specify. And of course, the big question we don't know at this point is, you know, where is Amari Nicholson's body?
Yeah.
Nobody's talked about that yet. We're just not hearing. People are being very tight-lipped about this, but information will continue to trickle out, and we'll continue, of course, to watch it for you.
Yeah,
Did you say there was a date for the next hearing?
Yes, later this month. I believe it was the 22nd. I'll have to double check my notes, but it's coming up here pretty quick.
Yeah, they talk so fast in court when they're setting dates, and a lot of legal jargon there. Joe, this case is just so sad. Of course, this is not the outcome that anybody in the community was hoping and praying for a week ago when we brought you the news that he was missing.
You know, and one thing you have to keep in mind, again, the attorney said that, you know, he lied about this and he covered it up for a week. So remember, we had all these people out there searching. We had hundreds of volunteers out there handing out flyers. They're knocking on doors. They were in the Emerald Suites area, just trying to get any information they could to anyone. I talked to the father of the boy yesterday, and he was talking about how he was trying to make contacts up from here up through San Francisco, trying to get those flyers out to any and everyone, because he said that, you know, it's possible with the time that had gone by that someone could have driven from Las Vegas to New York. So he was trying to expand the search, you know, as far as he could. He was talking about Canada, and then he even said, hey, you know, if the whole world looks just for 20 seconds, you know, we can find him.
Yeah, and Joe, I just have one more question.
Everybody's searching, but unfortunately this all happened. Sure.
Very quickly, I know you spoke with the suspect Rhodes last week when Amari was reported missing. Do you know if he was also out there as part of the search party?
You know, we never heard that, and I guess that's some of the criticism that, you know, people leveled at the mother and him that maybe they weren't doing enough to search. You know, where were they out there? Were they searching? We know that they weren't communicating with the father's family. And yesterday you heard from a sister of Amari's father, and you know, she was tearing up. She said, you know, hey, you know, we're mothers. We understand. You know, this must be awful, but you know, hey, Mom, we're willing to work with you and find your child.
Yeah.
But again, you know, there was just a lot of criticism from those two about their search efforts.
And just a quick, also quickly, just a kudos to Metro, because you mentioned that he did grab for that gun, and the fact that they were able to apprehend him safely, and it is also great news too.
That's right. Got it under control. Nobody was hurt. That could have been a very dangerous and scary situation.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, Joe Vigil, thank you.